my notes like it's a door. Your name is still there, first in the list, muscle memory. I type hey, backspace, too small, too late. My thumb over sand like it's a ledge. I tell myself I'm being strong, mostly I'm just afraid of the echo. I wrote your name, then watched it disappear. My love lives in drifts I'll never send. Whole conversations in a blinking line. I say it all, then swallow it again. Some nights it's apologies, some nights it's heat, most nights it's just I miss you with no period. I read it back in the dark like a prayer I don't believe in but still repeat. If I hit send you might answer, or worse, you might not. So I keep you where it doesn't hurt as much, unsent. I wrote your name, then watched it disappear. My love lives in drafts I'll never send. Whole conversations in a blinking line. I say it all, then swallow it again. Maybe silence is my religion, maybe it's my curse. I keep rewriting the same goodbye until it sounds like hope. Then the screen goes dim, my hands go still, and I let the night win. I wrote your name, then watched it disappear. My love lives in drafts I'll never send. If you ever wondered where my love went, it's right here in the words I didn't give you. One more line to leave. I bought a stand at the corner store. Your address in my notes like a secret door. Tape on the box, crooked line. I write your name, then rewrite mine. Post office morning, fluorescent glow. I hold the package like it weighs more. The clerk says anything fragile, I say yeah. 'Cause love feels thin when it travels by air. Our love fits in an envelope now, folded neat, careful somehow. I miss your skin, but I send my shirt, trying to bridge the miles with what it is worth. Too thin to hold, too thin to hold. I keep mailing my heart and it comes back cold. You send a letter 3 days late. Your handwriting softer than your update. You say work is busy, you say you're fine, and I hear the distance between the lines. I circle dates on a calendar wall, but the days keep moving like they don't care at all. We used to talk for hours It's getting used to missing you. Our love fits in an envelope now, and I still write, but I don't know how to keep us close on paper and screen when the real thing is what we mean. Too thin to hold, too thin to hold. I keep mailing my heart and it can't get whole. Shuts, metal sound. I watch the flag go down, and the street stays quiet all around. I was cleaning out my phone, old photos, old calls. Then there you were, a playlist with your name still spelled right. I hit shuffle like it's nothing, like I don't know what comes next. The first track fades into my chest as two. It's not the lyrics, it's the timing, the way the beat walks in like it used to. You left your love on my playlist, 3 minutes of us I can't delete. A little heart on a song I still can't unclick. Every chorus feels like you turning back just for a second, then gone. New artists, new noise, but my hands remember where you live. Track 7, right after that slow one you swore was ours. Now the street lights passing the same rhythm. I hate how it fits. I almost take it off. I don't. Some things on hold, they're just the last place you still sound real. You left your love on my playlist, 3 minutes of us I can't delete. A little heart on a song I still can't unclick. Every chorus feels like you turning back just for a second, then gone. Maybe you didn't mean it, just a link, just a night. But it follows me around like a low light I never turn on. And when the last note drops, there's that quiet again. You left your love on my playlist, not enough to keep, enough to stay. 3 minutes of us in my pocket, I let it play like a small forgiveness for you, for me, for what we didn't finish. I don't text you, I don't rewind time, I just press play a little softer. The ground is cracking underneath my feet. I'm standing in the middle of the heat. I check the horizon for a shade of gray, but the sun is burning everything away. You said you might come back if things went wrong, but might has been a never for too long. And I'm waiting for rain in the middle of a drought, waiting for a whisper in a world that likes to shout. I know the forecast says it's gonna be clear, I know that logic says you won't be here, but I'm a believer in a hopeless game, just a desert flower waiting for rain. My friends say I should pack my bags and go find a river where the waters flow, but I built a home inside a memory and locked the door and threw away the key. I see a mirage of your face in the sand, reaching out to hold a phantom hand. And I'm waiting for rain in the middle of a drought, waiting for a whisper in a world that likes to shout. I know the forecast says it's gonna be clear, I know the logic says you won't be here, but I'm a believer in a hopeless game, just a desert flower waiting for rain. They say that hope is just a dangerous thing, it keeps you thirsty while the angels sing, but I'd rather die of thirst right here with you than drink from a river that isn't true. And I'm waiting for rain in the middle of a drought, waiting for a whisper in a world that likes to shout. I know the forecast says it's gonna be clear, I know the logic says you won't be here, but I'm a believer in a hopeless game, just a desert flower waiting for rain. The sky is blue, the dust is red, and I'm still waiting, like you said. Waiting for rain. Midnight silence, the city sleeps tight, but I'm wide awake in the pale moonlight. I hear your footsteps on the wooden floor, just 6 inches from my own door. You drop your keys, they jingle on the stand. I reach out to the plaster with a trembling hand. We divided the rent, we divided the space, but I can't divide the memory of your face. Separated by pain and a layer of stone, together in the building but living alone. Oh, these paper thin walls between your world and mine. I hear every secret, I hear every sign. You turn on the faucet, you sigh in the dark, so close to the fire, but missing the spark. Torture in the silence, Last night I heard you crying in your bed, or maybe it was laughter or something you said. I wanted to knock, I wanted to break through, to hold you like the days when I really knew you. But the least is sign, the boundaries are set. We are practicing the art of how to forget all these paper thin walls between your world and mine. I hear every secret, I hear every sign. You turn on the faucet, you sigh in the dark, so close to the fire, but missing the spark. Torture in the silence, prison in the halls, living and dying behind paper thin walls. If I knocked, would you answer? Or would you stand there, holding your breath, scared to death that the ghost next door is wanting more? Close to the fire, but missing the spark, living and dying behind paper thin walls. I hear you switch off the light. Good night. I'm the cloud that hangs above your head, the heavy word that's always left unsaid. I watch you dim your light to match my grave, trying to save me at the end of the day. You're a bird that's forgotten how to fly, because I kept you in this cage, telling you a lie. So I'm setting you free, I'm opening the door. I can't let you love me, not anymore. Go find the sun, go chase the view, go be the person that I always knew. It breaks me in pieces, but it's how it must be. I love you enough to set you free. You say I'm running, you'll say I'm weak. You see the tears running down my cheek, but you're the ocean and I'm just a stone, dragging you deeper into the unknown. I'm tired of being the reason you cry, so I'll be the villain and say goodbye. So I'm setting you free, I'm opening the door. I can't let you love me, not anymore. Go find the sun, go chase the view, go be the person that I always knew. It breaks me in pieces, but it's how it must be. I love you enough to set you free. Don't look back, don't try to stay. Yeah. I'm burning the bridge so you can't find a way. Yeah. Hate me if you have to, curse my name, if that's what it takes to win this game. You love me, not anymore. Go find the sun, go chase the view, go be the person that I always knew. Fly away, just fly away. Don't look down. So set me free. I woke up and I didn't say your name. The sun came through the window just the same. For weeks I've been holding my breath in tight, scared to face the morning light. My chest is heavy like a stone, but I'm standing up on my own. And I'm learning how to breathe again, without your hand to hold my hand. Inhale the future, exhale the past, finding a rhythm that's built to last. It's slow and shaky and it hurts like hell, but I'm crawling out of this empty shell, learning to breathe again. I went to the market down the street, bought the coffee that you used to treat. I almost reached for your favorite brand and stopped myself and pulled back my hand. A small victory in a losing war. I'm not the person I was before, and I'm learning how to breathe again, without your hand to hold my hand. Inhale the future, exhale the past, finding a rhythm that's built to last. It's slow and shaky and it hurts like hell, but I'm crawling out of this empty shell, learning to breathe. They say the lungs can forget the air when you're drowning deep in your despair, but the surface is closer than it seems. I'm waking up from the bad dreams. One breath in, one breath out. And I'm learning how to breathe again, without your hand to hold my hand. Inhale the future, exhale the past, finding a rhythm that's built to last. It's slow and shaky and it hurts like hell, but I'm crawling out of this empty shell, learning to breathe again. The fear is gone, the shadows out. One breath in, one breath out. Fear is gone, the shadows out. I'm breathing. You're sitting on my couch, legs tucked in, talking about the trouble that you're in. He didn't text you back, he made you cry, and I'm the one who has to dry your eye. I pour the wine and nodded every word, but inside me a different voice is heard. 'Cause I'm invisible, standing in the light. I'm the shadow that you cast in the night. I'm the shoulder that you lean on when you break, but I'm never the risk you wanna take. You look right through me like a pane of glass, waiting for this lonely love to pass. I'm invisible to you. I know your coffee order, know your fears. I've been collecting all your wasted tears. You say you want a guy who understands. Well, darling, he is holding both your hands, but you pull away and say you're my best friend. The sentence that brings me to the end. 'Cause I'm invisible, standing in the light. I'm the shadow that you cast in the night. I'm the shoulder that you lean on when you break, but I'm never the risk you wanna take. You look right through me like a pane of glass, waiting for this lonely love to pass. I'm invisible to you. I wanna shake you, wanna make you see that everything you need is here with me. But if I speak, I lose the only way to keep you in my life another day. So I'll be silent, I'll be the ghost. I'm invisible, standing in the light. I'm the shadow that you cast in the night. I'm the shoulder that you lean on when you break, but I'm never the risk you wanna take. You look right through me like a pane of glass. You finish your wine, you say goodbye. I watch you leave with a heavy sigh. Just a friend. Bell chimes low, I check the door. Just a habit, nothing more. Steam is rising from the black. You're not here, you're not coming back. Barista knows my order, but he never asks about you. Silence is the border between the old and new. Table 5, window pane, watching memories race the rain. It's not anger, it's not pain, just a whisper of your name. Sipping on the bitter truth in this old coffee shop. Walks in, out of the cold, a story beginning, ours has been told. He fixes her coat, she smiles at his hand. I look away, I understand. Table 5, window pane, watching memories race the rain. It's not anger, it's not pain, just a whisper your name. Sipping on the bitter truth in this old coffee shop. Do you drink coffee alone? Or is there someone new? And does he love the rainy days the way I loved you? Just a whisper of your name, sipping on the bitter truth. Rain stops falling, cup is dry, time to go. Goodbye. Train platform, late night air, departure board glowing there. People moving suitcases like leaving is easy when it is not your place. One-way ticket in my hand, bought it fast like I had a plan. I miss you in the space between what I said and what I should have been. I miss you, but I can't go back there. I miss us, but we are not there. Back there is a version of you I don't deserve, and a version of me that didn't do the work. I miss you, but I can't go back there. Back there. I passed our street, 2 lights down, same old corner, different sound. I could knock, I could try, but that would be my need in a softer disguise. I used to say tomorrow when you asked me to stay. Now tomorrow is here and you walked away. I don't miss the house, I miss the hope, and I can't rebuild it by pulling on your rope. I miss you, but I can't go back there. I miss us, but we are not there. Back there is a night I stay cold and you beg for my presence while I protected my pride. I miss you, but I can't go back there. Back there. I don't want you back, I want the time back. Back when sorry meant something and I still knew how to act. I used to call it space when you asked me to stay. I used to say tomorrow till tomorrow walked away. Some love is only forward, even when it aches. So I let the train pass and I let it shake. I miss you and I will let it stay. I miss us, but I won't pull you that way. Back there isn't home anymore. It's just a lesson I finally carry. I miss you, but I can't go back there. Back there. Train doors close, lights slide by. I keep my hands still and I don't ask why. I just let it hurt and I let it ride. read a theory late last night about the stars and the speed of light. Infinite worlds in endless space, infinite versions of your face. In this one, we missed the train. We stood apart in the pouring rain. We said the words that broke the spell and turned our heaven into hell. But physics says there has to be a world where you belong to me, a timeline where we didn't break a rule we didn't fail to take. In another life, I wake up next to you. The coffee is warm and the sky is blue. In another life, we get the house on the hill. Time stands still and it always will. I close my eyes to visit there, running my fingers through your hair. We got it right in another life. Here, I'm drinking alone at a bar, wondering where you really are. But in universe 892, I'm walking down the aisle with you. Here we deleted the photos we took. There we are writing a history book. It's a cruel game that the cosmos plays, counting the nights and the empty days. In another life, I wake up next to you. The coffee is warm and the sky is blue. In another life, we get the house on the hill. Time stands still and it always will. I close my eyes to visit there, running my fingers through your hair. We got it right in another life. Maybe this is just a dream of the version of me who makes you scream. Maybe the real me is over there, breathing in your lavender air. I'm just a shadow, I'm just a ghost, missing the things that matter the most. We got it right in another life, in another hill. We get the house on the hill, and it always will. See you there in the atmosphere. Not here, but somewhere in another life. Morning at the table, window turning gray. Your chip blue mug between your hands. You said nothing, but your eyes did, asking me to stay in the room. Your coffee went cold while mine got topped off twice. I watched it happen and called it life. You said, can you please look at me? I said, not tonight, like love was something I could postpone. Your coffee went cold and I didn't. You waited and I didn't feel it. Now your chair is empty, my regret is hot. I learned too late what you were giving and what I forgot. Cold coffee, I regret. I rinsed one cup out of habit, then I stopped cause there was two. I hear your keys in the front door bolt, and it's only the fridge and the clock. I scroll old pictures, Sunday light, you smiling like you still believed I would get it right. I used to say tomorrow, and you asked me to stay. Now tomorrow is here, and you are away. Your coffee went cold, and I didn't. You asked for presents, I gave you distance. Now my mornings are quiet, and my hands know the cost. I learned too late that love is attention, not just a thought. Cold coffee, hard regret. No, I didn't mean it. It doesn't change a thing. Impact stays when intention leaves. I use your patience as permission. I use your love as proof that you would keep waiting while I stayed aloof. So if you never answer, I understand. I'm not asking you back, I'm just returning the weight to my hands. Your coffee went cold, and I didn't. You gave me chances, I kept missing. Now I drink it alone, and it tastes like my fault. I loved you too late, and that's the hardest part. Cold coffee, hard regret. Cold coffee, hard regret. Cold coffee. Morning at the table, window turning bright. One chip blue mug in my sink. No fight, just quiet. The music stops, you call my name. I walk across the room into the flame. You hold his hand, you smile so wide. There's nowhere left for me to hide. You introduce me with a casual grace. I keep a frozen mask upon my face. I wait for the title that you're gonna choose, the one that tells me I was born to lose. He's just a friend, I hear you say 3 little words that ruin my day. He's like a brother, he's always there. You fix my collar and smooth my hair, but you don't see the way I die inside every time you use that line to hide the truth. I'm just a friend to you, just a friend, yeah. I shake his hand, I play the part, while jealousy is tearing up my heart. He doesn't know your middle name, he doesn't know your favorite game, but he's the one who takes you home tonight. And I'm the one who walks under the streetlight, collecting secrets that I'll never tell, trapped inside this friendly little hell. He's just a friend, I hear you say 3 little words that ruin my day. He's like a brother, he's always there. You fix my collar and smooth my hair, but you don't see the way I die inside every time you use that line to hide the truth. I'm just a friend to you. I hate that word, it cuts like a knife. It draws a border around my life. I'm close enough to hear you breathe, but far enough to make me leave. Sunday rain against the glass, cleaning out the clutter of the past. Underneath the bed, tucked away, a cardboard box seen better days. Layer of dust upon the lid, hiding things I thought I hid. The tape is peeling at the seams, waking up silent dreams. My fingers trace the faded date before I knew about our fate. Photographs in a shoebox frame, everything changed except your name. Colors fading into gold, stories that are getting old. We look so happy, we look so true, frozen in a shade of blue. Just paper memories of me and you. Here's the one from summer 10, back when we were simply friends. And here's a ticket from the train, soaked in laughter, soaked in rain. Turn it over at the line, yours forever, Valentine. Photographs in a shoebox frame, everything changed except your name. Colors fading into gold, stories that are getting old. We look so happy, we look so true, frozen in a shade of blue. Just paper memories of me and you. I can't go back to who we were. Time is just a cruel blur. The boy inside the photo smiles, but I have walked 1,000 miles without you. So happy, we look so true, frozen in a shade of blue. Just paper memories. Oh, put the lid back on the top, make the aching stop, slide it back into the dark, just a shadow on my heart. parked the car outside your gate. I know I'm a little late. I got the box inside the back, your old t-shirts and paperback. You walk out slow to meet me there. The wind is messing up your hair. We stand 2 feet apart, no more strangers at a familiar door. This is the last goodbye, the final scene, the end of everything we've been. No more see you later, no call me soon. Just 2 shadows in the afternoon. I hand it over, I turn to go. The hardest part is taking it slow. This is the last goodbye, I know. You ask me if I'm doing fine. I force a smile and say I'm climbing. You say you kept the cat, that's good. I nod like I understood. We talk about the weather now, avoid the why and avoid the how. It's polite and cold and strange how quickly people rearrange. This is the last goodbye, the final scene, the end of everything we've been. No more see you later, no call me soon. Just 2 shadows in the afternoon. I hand it over, I turn to go. The hardest part is taking it slow. This is the last goodbye, I know. I wanna scream, I wanna fight, I wanna stay with you tonight. But the key is gone, the lock has changed, and our whole world is disarranged. One last look, memorize your face before I leave this empty space. This is the last goodbye, the final scene, the end of everything we've been. No more see you later, no call me soon. Just 2 shadows in the afternoon. I start the engine, I drive away. Don't look in the mirror, don't look back today. We met in a borrowed hour, rain on the glass. A table too small for the way you looked at me. Your calendar buzzed, you turned your phone over, face down, like that could stop time. I liked you fast, the way you shouldn't. You'd smile and glance past me to the clock above the door. I heard the countdown and the pause after your laugh. If timing had a heart, it would've let us in, but it kept the door half closed while we were still trying. Right hands, wrong moment, close enough to feel too far to keep. So we held almost like it was something real. We learned each other in voice notes, made of red lights, then erased. You typed my name, 3 dots, then nothing. I kept that receipt, 917, like a number could mean ours. Every time it got honest, life got loud. Miles names things that don't weigh. You'd say soon, I'd say okay, and we both hear what but it wasn't. If timing had a heart, it would have let us in, but it kept the door half closed, and we stopped knocking. Right hands, wrong moment, close enough to feel too far to keep. And the saddest part is we were gentle. Maybe love is in the hard part, maybe it's the lock. We had the feeling, we didn't have the hour that could hold it. So I wrote, "Are you free?" and watched it sit there unsent. If timing had a heart, it would have let us in. It would have pulled the door wide open and called it ours. Right person, wrong season, close enough to touch, too far to keep. So you stayed in my drafts, no scent, just almost still warm. 9:17 again. The light turns green. I don't go. Suitcase open on the bed, your sweater on my chair, like a ghost of us. Hotel keycard in my hand, 2 days to pretend this is enough. We eat takeout too fast, like time is a thief we cannot catch. You fall asleep on my shoulder and I stay still, 'cause mornings come closer. We love in departures, that's what we do. Hello is a suitcase, goodbye is the truth. I hold you like water, I cannot keep. The distance makes it thinner every week. Gay lights, last kiss, we love in departures. Airport, coffee, paper cup. You lean in, smiling, then look down. Oh, boarding pass on your screen, my name in your mouth, and in between we talk about the future like it is near, but the loudspeaker says final call. Here you squeeze my hand, then let it go, like you're practicing what we both know. We love in departures, that's what we do. A weekend in a suitcase and back to the blue. I miss you in the quiet between the texts, and every flight home feels like less. So gay lights, last kiss, we love in departures. No one is wrong, no one is cold. We just got tired of living on hold. I'm tired of counting days till I can touch your face, when love should be a home, not a gate. And the hardest part is not the miles, it's getting used to the goodbye smile. We love in departures, and it shows. We laugh and we try, then we fold. I still love you, but I'm running out of nights. The distance makes it thinner even when it's right. Oh, gate lights, last kiss, we love in departures. Oh, gate lights, last kiss, we love in departures. Suitcase closing, zipper sound. I watch you walk away without turning around. Hotel room quiet after you erased version of us, and I can't make it breathe. It's 2 a.m., the house is cold. I hold the pen, the story's old. My hands are shaking, the page is blurred. I know it's over, I know it hurts, but I have to let this out before the silence screams too loud. This is the letter I never sent, for all the ways I couldn't make amends. I'm sorry written on every line. I miss you playing in my mind. I fold it up, I hold it tight. No one will read these words tonight. Just a hollow wave of the letter I never sent. Trace the words of our last fight, the slamming doors, the fading light. No dramatic price to pay, just two people walking away. Now here I am, confessing, oh, talking to these empty walls. This is the letter I never sent, for all the ways I couldn't make amends. I'm sorry written on every line. I miss you playing in my mind. I fold it up, I hold it tight. No one will read these words tonight. Just a hollow wave of the letter I never sent. Maybe words are safer when they burn. Ashes are the only way to learn. This is the letter I never sent, for all the ways I couldn't make amends. I'm sorry written on every line. I miss you playing in my mind. I fold it up, I hold it tight. No one will read these words tonight. I strike a match, I watch it turn to dust. Goodbye, my love. I write you on real paper, old habit, blue ink, the kind that stains your fingers if you hold it too long. I start with dear you, then stop, 'cause I don't know who I am to you now. I fold the truth in half, then half again, small enough to hide. My hands know the steps my heart won't do. I folded up the truth with nowhere to go. A paper heart, no address, no scent. Your name on the front, my silence inside. I keep it in a drawer like it breathes better there. Some lines come out gentle, some come out sharp. Most are just me trying not to reach. I cross out I love you so many times the page goes thin, like I'm rubbing you out with it. Even if I had your address, I might still hesitate, because the real fear is you read it and feel nothing. And I'd have no place to put that, so I leave it unfinished, somehow complete. I folded up the truth with nowhere to go. A paper heart, no address, no scent. Your name on the front, my silence inside. I keep it in a drawer like it's safer there. Maybe this is my talent, loving you in private. I carry whole storms in quiet envelopes. I almost signed my name and don't. The house is still, the ink dries, and that's the answer. I folded up the truth with nowhere to go. A paper heart, no address, no scent. If you ever wondered why I went quiet, I didn't disappear, I stayed right here, holding words I couldn't deliver. One stamp, no envelope, just a letter that knows, oh, it won't leave. We never put a label on the things we did at night. We kept it in the shadows, out of reach and out of sight. You were my favorite habit, you were my safe escape. But we built a castle made of sand, and it began to break. I knew the rules, I knew the game we played, but I fell in love with every mess we made. We were almost lovers, we were almost real. We had a kind of magic that I could almost feel. But almost isn't forever, almost isn't enough. It's the space between the silence and the things we never touched. Now I'm grieving for a stranger and the ghost of almost us. I see you with another, holding hands out in the street. I wanna scream and shout it, but I have to be discreet. I have no right to be jealous, I have no right to cry, 'cause technically we never happened, so this isn't a goodbye. I'm just a friend who knows your secret signs, reading in between your blurry lines. We were almost lovers, we were almost real. We had a kind of magic that I could almost feel. But almost isn't forever, almost isn't enough. It's the space between the silence and the things we never touched. Now I'm grieving for a stranger and the ghost of almost us. set me free. Of almost us, almost us. Yeah, we were almost us. Just a story gathering dust.